Jump in.
Oh my teeth.
See that?
If this hair though.
And your hair's still on fleek.
Really?
No, it's not. I'm joking.
That is so hard. Do you need help?
Hey, look.
Oh wow.
Yeah. What? Oh, we got it. Like a badly animated DreamWorks character with the hair flopping around. That was sick.
That was good. I'm glad we wore the jackets. For these types of things.
to surround Pike with your yeah. Experience the wind of this nor'easter that's about to hit. Newing. I'm watching waves pumble through. How much of it? I'm not under any shelter, hardly, but it's still raining. That's not gonna help me. Wow. I can't believe I'm this klutzy. Yeah, I can, actually. Because it's really rough out there. I don't know if you noticed, but it's free. There'll be hell to pay. I'm sorry that my car is a mess, but this is what storm chasing is about.
You know, it's funny. Scott Newell, who works for us on occasion, sent me a text after we talked about that, and he said, Jim, you know what? When I was in Portland covering the snow, I heard the same thing. So they do a lot of snow removal up here in Portland, and you can see why. We got tons of it around, probably about 20 inches new on the ground. And, you know, it's kind of interesting. You know, Portland, just one observation. The National Weather Service in gray, this is their responsibility, this area. But it's really interesting when you look at the final totals of a storm. They compile all sorts of data, and a lot of that data comes from Skywarn spotters. And I just happen to have one here with me. Emily Pike, who's an atmospheric science student from Linden State College, is a Skywarn spotter. You've been there a spotter for about 3 years, right?
Yep, that's correct.
All right, so it's not just about spotting for you, though. This is what made your story interesting to me, because people don't realize when we're out there, not only are we detecting what's going on with the weather and reporting it back to the Weather Service, but also, you know what, sometimes people need a helping hand.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, people get stuck, you gotta shove them out, you gotta help people with the floods, everything happens.
Yeah, so tell us, you were down in Virginia,
Yep.
and the flooding was going on in West Virginia.
Yep.
And instead of coming back home to New Hampshire, you actually went over to West Virginia.
Yeah, I did, to go and help everyone in the floods. I didn't expect it to be as it was, but when it happened, it came.
I mean, what's it like for you to go into a situation like that? I mean, obviously you study about it, you know about the meteorology, but now it's real. Now there are people hurting, there are people that have lost everything. It's different, isn't it, when you're in that mode?
Definitely.
And snow, you know, you've been in situations with snow, obviously up here in New England, where you'll stop and just help somebody dig out?
Yeah. Yep. Like last night, everyone was getting, you know, thrown across the road, and they get into an icy ditch, and you just gotta get out and shovel.
So when everything's done at college, for Emily, what are we going to see out of you? What are you going to do?
I'm hoping to become research science in atmospheric science anyway, meteorology. Maybe go into media. Go into media, definitely.
I think you should. You're very articulate. Thanks for talking to us, Em.
Not a problem.
Again, guys, a situation where we appreciate all the spotters out there. They're out there putting their lives on the line as well, getting us the latest data so we can make you safer at home.
The wind is blowing so hard right now.
It is pushing through the Carmi area. It's still heading up Illinois Route 1. And now it looks like Crossville will be the next community in line. And as I mentioned earlier, once this gets out of White County, it will more than likely travel right up Illinois Route 1 to Grayville. So anywhere within this line, there's the potential for an embedded tornado. These are going to be more difficult to pick out.
They do have a tornado that is south of here.
Yep, it's on the ground, it's that way.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh god. This is not the Twister ride. This is not funny anymore. Good job.
Hey. Thank you.
You're welcome.